Hello everybody and welcome to the RWB RST 2.4 hour series round here at Kyalami for I believe it's round 4 here today. The track's looking like it's going to be 6 PM at night, and the ambient temperature for today's race has previously been 21 degrees, but it's been well, we're going to enter into possibly the darker stages around Kyalami later on through the race. In the commentary box, I'm just joined by myself, sadly, being a bit of a loner, but hopefully we can get some good action here today, even if it's just by myself. But the race is about 3 minutes on 3 minutes from getting nearly set up, and I think we can experience some maybe slightly more interesting battles than we've seen previously. Because Kyalami's, well, I think of it as a pretty decent overtaking track. I don't know about you folks in the chat, but I consider it very good. But anyways, how is everybody doing while we're waiting for this amazing race, round 4? I mean, should be a fun race that we're about to come up to. But yeah, tell me how you are in chat. But yeah. But who are we on board right now with? We're on board right now with Kieran Millward in the AMS racing car. And one thing I did forget to do is get the livery pack. I'm pretty sure not many will have updated the liveries. But yeah, anyways. We are going to try and see if we can switch the cameras around a little bit today and make it so I can do this. But yeah, anyways folks, the racing is about to start. We would like to know your predictions, because I have not got a clue. Hopefully that's better. I have not got a clue, I'm going to be honest, who's going to win. Is Radek Schuler in here? Because he's not just quick, he's too quick, in my opinion. But yeah, Jack Alexander currently leading the timing board at the moment in the Porsche. He commonly uses that car quite often. And also, folks, if I have to dip for a minute, it'll be because I've got a Domino's coming. But apologies for that, but I'll be back. It's not here at the moment, but it will be here in a few minutes. So, Oh, what is going on track, fellas? Any interesting little practice battles? I know a few people do like to get their practice battles in. Pinners has just come out the pits, I believe, and it's looking like he's going to try and get another bit of a push. But anyways, yeah, these drivers did the qualifying midweek, and that has probably gave them some time to sort out maybe if the cars are a bit unstable. As we see Pinners go off, as I say, they're looking stable. That's not a clear representation in my appearance. I'm going to go on board with Emma Plate, who's just come into pits. But oh, we want to get ready for the race now at Kyalami. I believe these folks are just going straight off the start. So basically, no like I don't know, no full warm up lap. It's just straight there. if you get what I'm saying. But, folks, we are going to be underway in 2 minutes for the 2.24 hour at Kyalami. I don't know how exciting this is going to be, because from what I've experienced, Kyalami has been a beast of a track to especially commentate on, from what I've experienced. But also to race around. It's got a few tricky corners, especially in the first sector when you've got that uphill section. There is a few curbs as well, so these drivers may have to watch out for them. But still, should be good. We're waiting on the grid, and 1 minute left before the race is underway. Occasionally, I reckon I might do a little bit of a waffle during the stream, but we'll have to maybe deal with it. Give me a second. I think the pizza's here. And I've done a bit of a DoorDash, but we're back, and it's going to be lights out and away we go down into the kink and into Prothorn, which is turn 2. Which oh geez, there's a little bit of contact. As we can see, the Audi, it's a big crash at turn 1. Everybody's been in the accident. The Audi of pinners, as we like to call them at RWB, has been in the accident. But we're going to go up ahead to potentially see the lead up here. So on board with Patrick Nemoski, and he's making a smooth way around the track in the Lamborghini. Everybody's scattering for track positions, and yes, indeed, green flag for Kyalami 2.4 hours. I'm currently out of breath, not because the race has just started, but I've just dashed to the bottom of my garden, got the pizza, and gone, yeah, do you want to come and do some commentary? But yeah, I know, big chaos at the start of the race. I can't lie, not the best. But we're going to go on board with the number 1 car. That was Dominic's car. He joined us last time we raced at Snetterton. No, not the last round, but the round before at Snetterton. He joined us there, and yeah. So Dominic is making his way through the pack. He got caught up in those first few accidents. Oh, he's run wide. The car has managed to still keep on the road, folks. That's a dangerous zone, that. If you don't know, you can easily go off there. But anyways, folks, we are going to stay on board with Dominic, because he's going to try and make a charge through the pack. He may have some rear end damage, you can probably see, but he gets attacked by the Audi. He sticks his nose down, and the Audi just has to back out, even though he's stuck his nose. We can see the Lamborghini in front and the Ferrari. That's piloted by Mo Plate, who was just in there for the win. But at Snetterton, when I remember, we had a very good race. We had, I think it was a McLaren, dominate the whole pack. He went from last to first pretty much. Martin Chafer and I can't remember who else, but I know that was one of the things that happened. Hello, Gearhead. How are you?
Hello, Porsche. I noticed that you were a bit alone there, and I wanted to help you with the commentating of the race.
Yeah, sure. It's good to have two than one. So, how are you today, Gearhead?
Yeah, I'm pretty fine. I actually joined RWB back a few days ago. Left it because of not much activity, but then came back when I noticed that sometimes a commentator team would be much better than just like one commentator.
Indeed.
Just bear in mind that I might be a bit loud on the commentating because I get quite enthusiastic seeing the races, and that start crash was already something that I wanted to shout at because holy shit, that's chaotic.
Yeah, that was a chaotic start. Let's just say. Let's just leave that one alone for a little bit. But oh geez, folks, especially you folks in the chat, that was a chaotic one. But yeah, right now we're on board with Emma. We're on board with Emma Plate, but it's turned to Nick Smith, which is the auto sim cam is just keep changing, so I may have to overrule it in a minute. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't miss the start of the race. I nearly did. The Domino's guy came, delivered my pizza, and I went straight back upstairs. So where I am sat now in my bedroom, where I've got my little desk up. The PC. But anyways, we're on board with Zerax in the Racing Sim Tools car. And he's getting followed by the Porsche of Badowski. And Badowski runs some of the driver academy side of RWB. So if you ever need some help, feel free to hit him up in the chat in RWB.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with sim racing and whatnot, and I joined it to help commentate the race, and it's pretty fun to know about. Oh, what is that? That's
jeez.
Wide.
Yeah, the Aston Martin drifts wide, and geez, that was a bit of a big one for him. But anyways, Gearhead, what do you think your expectations for this race are going to be?
Well, it's going to be a long race for one. I mean, 2.4 hours is nothing to laugh at. I just saw up there on the top part of the HUD that the race is going to be 2 hours and 24 minutes. And
yeah,
this is going to be a long race. We can expect a lot of endurance challenges for some of the racers here. I don't know a lot about most of these racers and whatnot. So as you know, this is kind of my first time attempting to commentate. And
yeah.
I've actually been thinking of wanting to become a commentator these days. And this is obviously my first opportunity at it, that I wanted to take it.
Well, you don't sound like this is your first opportunity. You sound very advanced in it. But anyways, folks, we're back underway with the racing. Zerax is getting followed by this Porsche. I have to admit, that Porsche livery is beautiful.
I believe that's Badowski on the Porsche. That Porsche is pretty bright too. There's a yellow and green color there. Reminds me of my country, Brazil, because our main colors are yellow and green. Yes.
Yeah.
So, so Aitia on the Audi R8 is being chased by Badowski on the 911 GT3R.
Yeah, it's I expect this battle to carry out for a while, but we can see just ahead Jake Moore in the other Racing Sim Tools Audi. Oh, jeez!
The Audi R8 of Aitia got clipped on. Holy shit! That was a big crash.
That was a massive accident. So, geez, wow. Jeez, that was a big one. I think you stressed how big that was.
Yeah, but, that was some crazy. That was some crazy crash. Looks like the two guys on the lead had lost it, and then one of them clipped Aitia. Oh, look, he must have some damage there because his Audi is losing a bit, and Badowski is running away with the first place.
Yeah, jeez. So we're going to try and see. So P3 is Christian Muller at the moment because there was a massive crash that sent an Audi. I know the top. So Badowski in the Brazilian.
Yeah, I think it was two. I think it was two Audis that spun out right at that corner, and then one of them clipped Attia, and then Badowski took Attia for the lead.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, we got to rework this one, folks, because that was a tight one. I might have to get the replay of this because I'm currently watching the race at the moment. So
yeah,
I'll say.
Is there a way to get a replay?
So if you want, you can join the server to watch. So the spectator password is all lowercase RWB watch, no spaces, just RWB watch. Therefore, you can watch the race from the POV of well, the drive POV of yourself, so you can basically switch around to different people and stuff. But anyways, Jake Moore comes into the pits for an early stop, let's just say, and yeah, he's not going to be happy with that one. But we're going to zoom right up to Marius Fredriksson.
Yeah, Fredriksson's been attacked by the Lamborghini of Nemtsovsky.
You know what? I can rely on you to tell me names. For some reason, I can't pronounce names, even though the Audi squeezes Lamborghini. So the Lamborghini's gonna have to back out. But he's trailing the Audi, going into the long right-hander now, going down to the braking point, and who's gonna brake first? Well, not in the car, but brake mentally, because the Lamborghini is really chasing the Audi. And I don't know what's going to happen. What do you think is going to happen, Gearhead?
Yeah, the Audi of Fredriksson is gonna try and defend all the way through the track. Meanwhile, Nemtsovsky is gonna have to find a good place to keep the draft going, and then take the opportunity on a corner to overtake Fredriksson.
Indeed. But I think I'm going to have to leave you to do a little bit of commentary for the moment, since I'm going to have to eat my Dominoes. So take it away, Mr. Gearhead.
Thanks, Porsche. Yeah, I'm going to try and take it away here. Anyways, here we go. Fredriksson is in third place, being followed by Nemtsovsky in fourth. Who's gone wide? Holy shit, Nemtsovsky has gone wide on the Lamborghini Huracan. He's back on the road, but that will cost him the battle against Fredriksson, and now he's being chased by plates on the Ferrari. Holy shit, that went wide, Nemtsovsky. He probably misjudged his braking point or got too early in the throttle. But he's gonna lose Fredriksson, who's gonna go and escape. Nemtsovsky will try to chase after him, but Blake is also right on his tail. Look at Nemtsovsky over there. He's still chasing after Fredriksson. He's going into the back straight now. Fredriksson is pulling away. Meanwhile, as we see on the standings here, Etier and Mlejewski have stopped. Meanwhile, here we go on board with Christian Muller on another Audi. Christian Muller is attempting to chase after Badowski, that is on the 911 GT3. I believe Christian Muller was one of the guys that got involved on that crash with Etier. On an accident. And yeah, now he's in second place and chasing after Badowski. Also, welcome back, Porsche.
Yeah, I'm back. I was listening. I was just listening, to be honest. But yeah, it looks like Christian Muller was involved in that accident, but he's still managed to power through it. But Badowski in the Porsche is starting to pull away a little bit. I've noticed through the deltas as you've just been talking. 4 temps just been pulled out in the sector, so that's pulling away a lot. But hopefully we can see some more battles, as I'm just noticed out of my corner of my eye at Nemtsovsky is catching up to the Audi of Fredriksson.
Nemtsovsky had gotten wide on a corner and almost lost Fredriksson as he was being attacked by plates. But it seems that Nemtsovsky managed to catch up that pace and is now right on the tail of Fredriksson.
But hopefully, Nemzowski can just sail past the Audi. Well, he'll be definitely wanting to, as there's we just took out probably about 13 minutes in this race. There's always been two good racing moments, not for the drivers but for the viewers, I guess. But yeah, it's an interesting race so far. I said previously, Kyalami is going to be an interesting race, no doubt.
Yeah, some people are actually wanting Kyalami to return to the Formula One calendar. It almost seems like FIA is against it. But Kyalami is a really good track.
Yeah, it's heavily underrated, let's just say. But anyways, on board with the Lamborghini, he's catching up to the Audi. But we're going to go back to Red Sky. Is it Red Sky or Ryan Morrington, who's getting chased down by the BMW flax on the bumper. Oh wait, hold on.
I think that was a back marker. I think that was a back marker. Yeah, this BMW right here, indeed. A back marker.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know, Morrington's on the back of Red Sky, is he?
Oh no, yeah, there it is. The standings just updated. It's Red that's chasing after Warrington. He's on the blue and yellow BMW, and Warrington's on this Audi that we're on board with right now.
Yes. So yeah, so we see just Red Sky in the background, just making his way into the final corner now. I'll put the corner names in a second because I can't remember what they're called. I know the turn. So the Kyalami's a bit weird because the official turn 1 is this little kink that we're about to go around now. The second turn is what the actual racers classify as turn 1. But yeah, this is turn 2 as they're going into, as Red Sky is going into. But yeah, we're going to move to Pinpoint now, who's currently in a three-way battle for
P6, they're battling for P6.
Yeah.
He's followed by Al on the BMW and Sincox on the Lamborghini.
Yeah. But yeah, we saw, I can't remember what happened last round, but I know at Snetterton, Simcox had a very good showing, as well as the other Lamborghini. They had a very good showing out on track. So hopefully that can continue, and they can get something. But I think the race for Jake Moore isn't over yet, and Zerax, the two racing sim tool cars, are, I'm not going to say struggling, they are a little bit. But yeah, they're in the battle right now, and Gearhead, who do you think is going to come out on top?
It's a little bit hard to decide, considering this is my first time commentating, and I haven't really been keeping up that much with the past races. But currently, Badowski seems to be dominating. It just has to wait for... Oh, ow! I think he misjudged his braking point and got overtaken by a lot of cars there. But it looks like... I think that's Simcox. Yes, Al managed to defend... Mad Al managed to defend his position from Simcox, but he was overtaken by Warrington and is now up in P8.
Indeed. But anyways, Simcox is on the back of the BMW right now, going into the uphill left-hander. He couldn't make the move, but is he going to try and set it up? He runs under the grass, but still managed to keep the car stable and into the long right-hander of... I will pull it up in a second because I'm not too sure, but yeah, indeed. But so this race, we've got over 2 hours left, and how many more crashes do you think? Hopefully none, but it's Kyalami. Something is about to be tossed up.
Yeah, you can try to expect like 1 or 2 crashes to happen a few down into the race. Hopefully, let's hope that no crashes happen. But with close racing like this, with the deltas lower than 1 second, you can try and expect some battles to end up a bit in the field context. And Badowski currently getting the fastest lap. I see the purple there.
Yeah, we'll switch to Badowski now in that lovely Porsche. I love that Porsche. As you mentioned, it looks a bit like the Brazilian flag.
Yeah. It's because of the yellow and green that looks like a Brazilian flag. Yes, but
Yeah.
Podolski, currently dominating the field, being over 8 seconds, from Miller, and he seems to be dominating here, entering into the fast right-hander that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, but I just had a look at the lap times, and let's just say Podolski's nearly a second quicker, just under, by a tenth. He's just about 9/10 quicker that lap, or the last laps. So, I don't think. Well, I mean, we saw last night that if you were watching I'm going to say it was a bit boring. I can't lie. I'm going to keep it real with you, with everybody in the chat. It was a little bit boring, the NMR TGI Fridays race, but
was it a Zolder?
Yes, indeed, was.
I think I remember seeing that on the YouTube chat. Yeah, not a lot of racers in that race.
Yeah.
Sadly, it wasn't very entertaining.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first few minutes were, but then it kind of backed out, let's just say. But anyways, we're going to go on board with Emo Plate, who's trailing the Audi of Fredrickson. And Osset, Gearhead, would you like to take us through this battle as they are getting closer and closer?
Yeah, Plate is gonna get right on the gearbox on Fredrickson. Going into the main straight now. Plate is gonna get the drafting ability on Fredrickson, but let's see if Fredrickson can try and pull away. They're heading into turn 1 now. Fredrickson maintains the lead. Blake is gonna be way too far to try and overtake on turn 2. So Fredrickson is gonna keep the lead, but Blake is not gonna give up so easily as they head into the next corners of Kyalami. They're gonna head that now to the back straight. Let's see if the slipstream can help Plate here as they head into the fast right-hander. Fredrickson is just gonna stay ahead for now. No way he's still gonna lose control over here. Probably. Commentator's curse is a thing. I'm probably gonna develop it some way if I keep doing this commentator job. But yeah, currently the two having a good battle here. Blade attempting to stay on the gearbox of Fredrickson as they head onto the next corners of Kyalami. Oh, look at that! Blade going on the outside! No, too far yet. But he's much closer to Fredrickson now.
I mean, in the braking zones, Plate really closes up, but it seems like the Audi has better traction coming out the corners. As we see the Audi just get a little bit of a slide into
that corner. Oh, look at that! Plate! Almost too close.
Yeah,
Plate's attempting to brake really late into the corners. That's a real racing strategy, braking late into the corner so you can try and get an overtake. But it looks like Fredrickson is defending his position really well here as they head back into the main straight for the next lap.
Yeah, I think he's done some good defending, but we're going to switch to the battle with Ryan Warrington and Maddow. They come around the last corner now, and the Audi is on the gearbox of the Audi, the other Audi, as you managed to say the other time. But where is it?
Warrington's beginning to pull away from. Warrington's beginning. No, that's not. That is Warrington. I was confusing Warrington with Pinpoint. Both of them have Audis. And Pinpoint is right on the gearbox on Warrington, but Warrington is also attempting to pull away from Pinpoint.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been an interesting race so far. I wonder how the stewards will put that first turn incident. I think it might be a racing incident. We're going to dip to Ian Sincox, who's getting trailed by the Porsche.
By a Porsche. I don't know if it's a back marker, but
no, normal.
The Porsche got through Sincox. The Porsche got through Sincox. I don't know who is that. I don't know who is that.
But we're going to switch to these two, who seem to have a bit of a thing to sticking together.
Yeah, Plate is still on the gearbox of Fredrickson as they head on to the next corner. Plate is always attempting to go on the outside. It's not exactly working for him. He goes slightly wide of the corner. There they go, heading to this must be the section before the final corner into the main straight. Yep, there it is. There's the pit entrance, and here we go into the main straight with Blake still on the draft of Fredrickson.
But oh geez, this is giving me little goosebumps, this battle, to be honest. But yeah, they're getting, I think Plate's just dropped off a little bit, so whether he's still trying to keep up the lap times or whether he's easing off a little bit depends.
Considering how long the race is, the drivers also have to take strategy into account, because since the race is so long, they're going to have to do pit stops. And pit stops are essential in endurance races to make sure that you can get an edge over your competitors. Badowski's going to have to pit stop one lap as well, so that's going to put him a bit into a more comparative stance against the others. Meanwhile, we have Sincox here attempting to chase after Al.
Yeah. What's it? Gearhead. I'm gonna go on a quick break. I just need to get a drink from a pizza and stuff. I'll put the cameras on autopilot, so basically it might switch halfway through while you're talking a battle, but it means it won't be stuck on every battle, even if it goes dead.
Okay. Thank you, Porsche. Anyways, here we go. Oh, there it is. Smith, Nick Smith, Flack being attacked by, I think that's Moore on the other Audi. And Moore is past Smith. Meanwhile, there's Butler right on the gearbox of Smith, also wanting to get into the battle. Moore who had pitted back there and is now climbing up the ranks. Moore is now on P11. Smith has dropped to P12. Meanwhile, Butler's in P13, attempting to keep up with Smith. That green and purple Audi looks really nice, by the way. Anyways, yeah, here we go, an overtake. They're approaching the final sector that heads into the last corner. I'm seeing a lot of battles here on this race that it's easy to check. And there we go, Butler right on the gearbox of Smith. Let's see if Butler is gonna make a move into the last corner of the main straight. Negative. And now we are 2 hours. And now we have 2 hours remaining in the race. Meanwhile, hours being chased by Sincox. That's a Lamborghini Huracan GT3, by the way. Yeah, Huracan is quite an amazing vehicle, and the BMW M4 GT3 is quite a lot. BMW M4 GT3 is quite aggressive when it comes to these kinds of races. Sincox still on the gearbox. Meanwhile, Al's trying to pull away. Meanwhile, back with Fredrickson and Blake. Blake still not giving up on the chase on Fredrickson, as Blake is still chasing after Fredrickson. Fredrickson having to look on his mirrors to check Blake if he's still attacking behind him, and the race is still going. There's a lot of interesting battles going on. Anyways, let's recap the positions. Badowski is in first place with the fastest lap. Mueller is in second place. Nemtsovsky is third place. Fredrickson and Blade here, fourth and fifth, and they're having a battle here. Warrington is in sixth place. Pinpoint is in seventh. And look at Blake here, trying to go on the outside of Fredrickson! Oh, too wide! Fredrickson is going to keep fourth place, and Blake is going to have to wait for the next corner.
Wow. That enthusiasm is all we need.
That's why I want to I'd be the hype man of the commentators. I have a great enthusiasm when it comes to racing. And look at Blake looking at the inside of Fredrickson, just a bit too much. Fredrickson manages to defend as they head into the back straight now.
Yeah. And Fredrickson goes wide.
Blake is gonna go for him. Fredrickson just went wide on that corner, and Blake is gonna get P4.
Yeah, and Fredrickson's lost the position to Emma Plate, so we can try and redo the standings now. So P1 with the fastest lap is Badowski, 55 Porsche. P2 is Muller, and P3 is Nemtsovsky, same as it was before. But P4 is Emma Plate in the 76 Ferrari, and P5 is Fredrickson. So that's changed.
P6 goes.
Go on.
Okay. P6 is Warrington. P7 is Pinpoint. And P8 is Al. P9 is Red. P10 is Moore, who had overtaken Smith, who is now P11. Meanwhile, Butler is speed 12, Millward is speed 13, Atia is speed 14, and Sincox is speed 15.
Yeah, and also Jack Alexander is a few laps behind. If it was a 24-hour race, he would definitely caught up. But sadly, he's not got that lucky chance. But just going back to Josh Butler, he looked like he had a little bit of an off just then. So.
Oh, damn. He was chasing after Smith because the last I saw Butler, he was right on the gearbox of Smith. And look at here, Warrington and I think that's a Porsche. That Porsche
Jack
must
Alexander.
be Alexander. Yeah, that's Alexander. He's a back marker and he's unlapping himself from Warrington. But Warrington is probably going to see if he can lap him again into turn 2.
I think what's it? Gearhead. I reckon the Porsche of Jack Alexander. Jack Alexander's a very quick driver, from what I've seen. But yeah, I think he was caught up in that turn 1 incident as Warrington goes a little bit wide onto the South African flag bit of the curb. But anyways, they're all still on track, and the race has quieted down a bit, especially if your name's Josh Butler.
Yeah, pretty much. Sadly, Butler probably lost Smith because Butler. Last I saw Butler, he was attempting to keep up with Smith. He was right on his gearbox, and now he's pretty far. So something must have happened to Butler. As you said, it must have been an off.
Yeah, but anyways, we're on board with Jake Moore, who was involved in that turn, that last turn incident, if you remember correctly. The top 4 crashed.
Moore is having quite a recuperation race. He's now P9. Last I saw, he was right there at the bottom of the standings, and as he overtook Smith, and I saw him when he overtook Smith, and now he's in P9 after having overtaken Red.
Indeed. But what's it? Gearhead, we'd like to talk a little bit more about this. How Jake Moore maybe gained a few places during to the end of this race.
Sorry, I didn't catch you saying that. Looks like someone is spamming. Looks like someone is spam pinging here on another server I'm on the Discord.
No worries. But yeah, would you like us to? Would you like to maybe? Ooh, what's going on inside the racing world of Kyalami at the moment? We've got Pinners close to Matt Owl. This might be an interesting one. But yeah, would you like us to talk? Would you like to talk us through this one, please?
I'm not exactly keeping up on a lot of racing news, especially with Kyalami. I did hear about the whole F1 ordeal that people want Kyalami back, but I haven't really seen of any updates to the circuit.
Yeah.
However,
What do you think's gonna happen with this battle track right now?
Oh yeah, Moore is right on the gearbox of Al. Moore is pretty quick. He's catching up to Al right now as they head towards the next corners of Kyalami. Look at that, Moore right on the gearbox of Al. Who Al has the nice number on his BMW.
But yeah, the bumper to bumper and wing to wing.
And he's overtaken Al for P8. Nice, Moore is getting really quick here as we head into the final sector of corners, heading into the final corner and the main straight. Moore absolutely destroying the competition as he climbs back up into the ranks.
Yeah, wow. Again, that enthusiasm is all we need. Jeez. But anyways, Jake Moore is just passed one car. Now he's going for another one.
Yeah,
so,
pinpoint. Yeah, pinpoint.
So
Moore is picking up the pinpoint.
Pinners is under threat at the moment. So going down to Crowthorne now. It's looking like it could be a dicey battle, this, as Pinners takes the inside curb, which allows Jake Moore to catch up to the rear wing of the car, going through barbecue now.
Barbecue.
Using all. Yeah, it's
nice. Look at that.
It's
Jake
weird.
Moore looking on the outside. No way. He's gonna try to go on the inside. Let's see what Pinpoint does to defend his position. They're side by side on the fast right-hander, and Moore takes the 7th place.
Yeah. Pinners was just a little bit. I wouldn't say unconfident, but he was a little bit. A little bit trying to play it safe. Let's just say.
Yeah, Pinpoint attempted to play safe. There was side by side on that fast right-hander, but Pinpoint had to back out because of the danger. And Moore takes 7th place. That's what I love to see in racing. Those side-by-side, wheel-to-wheel racing. That's what I always love to see in motorsport.
Yeah. But, so there's been an incident report that's been submitted for lap 1, corner 1, by the number 15 car, I think. But that's going to get investigated by stewards.
By which car did you say?
I think it was number 15. If there's
number 15. That's Pinpoint. That's who we are. That's who we are with on the cameras right now. That's Pinpoint.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be an investigation at the moment. But yeah, we'll see about that one. As we're still on board with Pinners. He's just coming around the first few corners of the circuit in South Africa. It's approaching 20 to 7 at the moment, and the circuit is starting to go dark. You can see the orange sunset in the background. Now the clouds are just drifting along.
Yeah, on the track, it's currently 6:37 p.m. as you can see on the top. And looks like we're going to head into night then, as Al is chasing after Pinpoint right here after Moore has overtaken the both of them. Al is going to have to see if he can find a place where he can take over Pinpoint as the P8. Also, with a name like Pinpoint, it's just begging for like a few puns to be made. Honestly, I don't want to make any puns, but Pinpoint, yeah, Pinpoint is a name that just has to be punned. Over there, Al still chasing after Pinpoint. He's closing the gap right now as they head into the final sector of the race. Pinpoint will have to keep defending his position right here. Let's see if Matt Al can reach closer to him in order to overtake.
But it seems like Matt Al at the moment can't catch up to him. We'll look at this delta now. So it was previously 7/10, but it looks like he's pulled back a bit now. So the gap is starting to open up. But hopefully these two can come back at the end to fight each other. I'm going to go on board with Flack now. Does he have any cars behind him? No, he doesn't. But the incredible...
Hey, now I see why that Audi R8 is colored that way. Did you see the rear spoiler? That has the name being... There it is. That rear spoiler. That has the name The Incredible Hulk. So that's why Smith has colored his car in such a way. That's the Audi R8 Hulk.
Yeah. But yeah, geez. So I just had from Charger, someone in the chat. I'll let Moore go as he's quicker, so he can battle with Pinners and slow him down. Lol. I guess so. That is probably true. I guess. Well, you know from the inside, Charger. But yeah, that's probably smart. Well, that is definitely a smart move from Al. There. But anyways, we're still on board with the rear wing of the Incredible Hulk. So from now on, we're just gonna have to call him the Incredible Hulk. This car. We can't call him Flack or whoever his teammate is. But anyways, what other battles on track? We've got Pinners, which is still on the Delta.
Still being chased by out here as they head into the final corner into the main straight.
Yeah, and also just an update for you folks. Around about 15 seconds for Muller to Badowski. So Badowski can play the long game here if he wants to keep track position. Well, if he wants to win the race, he can just take it nice and easy now. He's already built a decent delta. And if you look at the times, he's a second quicker.
It's almost as if Badowski is the Lewis Hamilton of the series, or at least of this race.
Yeah, I mean, Badowski is in incredibly quick. I mean, you've got good drivers here. I think Jack Alexander's just said that he might retire now. Is he still racing? I think he is still racing. Yeah, he is indeed.
Yeah,
But
he's still here. He's still in the race.
oh,
He's
but
doing
as he
well.
comes into the
Meanwhile,
pits,
Badowski is coming into the pits.
I reckon
gonna
he's
lose that
yeah, I reckon he's just
that.
coming in for a normal pit at the moment because we see Josh Butler in the pit as well. So I reckon Josh Butler might be switching over to Nate Newcomer. But anyway, the driving time, that's the maximum stint timer that you can do, I think is yeah, maximum stint time is 40 minutes. So that's very interesting. So most of the cars will be coming in now. Whether they'll be changing tyres or not is entirely up to them, but I doubt it. As we see Emo Plate in the pit, this will definitely spice up some battles. As Patrick, how do you call him? Go ahead. You know,
Patrick Nemcovsky.
Nemcovsky. Okay, I know how to do that one now. But yeah, Nemcovsky comes out the pit as well as Jake Moore, who's managed to regain a few positions from the pit.
But yeah, you're right. Jake Moore is now in 5th place.
He'll have to.
Indeed, lots of people are pitting right now, and it's like I said before. You have in an endurance race like this, you have to think about strategy. Badowski managed to get a very long lead, and that's why he's currently in 2nd place. But as we've seen, Mueller has not pitted yet, so Badowski is technically still in the lead. But let's see what Mueller can do in order to be able to keep up with Badowski, because of the delta that they have.
Yeah, indeed. But anyways, Pinners has got a stop and go 30 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, so that's going to really hamper his race. But
that's why he has this little thing on the right hand side of his HUD. That's the 30-second penalty, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Oh dear, pinpoints. That's such bad luck for him.
I mean, yeah, it is a bit of a bad luck because it is hit and miss. Sometimes he breaks and just be like, but
meanwhile, Miller has gone to the pit stop, which means Badowski might be able to take back the lead.
Yeah, I probably should be able to. But at the moment, where is Badowski on track? Badowski just passed him.
There he is. He's just past Miller.
Yeah, so I think it was a bit clear in my opinion, actually. But anyways, Jake Moore, what do you like to call it? On the what is he on? He's on the gearbox, as you like to call it.
He's on the gearbox of Plate. Yeah, because it seems like Plate and Moore are close together. Yeah, there he is. They're heading to turn 2 now. Moore is keeping up with Plate. Remember, Plate had overtaken Moore on this corner here that's coming up right now. Moore had gone wide, and Plate took the outside in order to overtake Moore. So Moore is attempting to keep up with Plate in order to take back his position.
Would you like us to? Would you like to run through this battle?
Yeah, here we go. Moore and Plate and Moore heading into the fast right-hander of Kyalami as they head down into the next corner. Moore is right behind Plate right now. They're still going really fast as they head into the next corner now. Moore is attempting to keep up a Plate in order to take back his position. It's currently 0.6 seconds. And Moore is not going to give up this easily. As they head into the next corner, Moore is right on the gearbox of Plate. That Ferrari and that Audi are really intense battle for the 3rd place right here. We're getting now onto the final sector with the last corners to go. Last corners to go on the track, not on the race. There it is, Moore. We are on board with Jake Moore right now as we head into the second to last corner. Now heading into the last corner, back to the main straight. Plate is trying to defend his position. Here we go, left-hander, heading to the main straight, and Plate manages to keep it going. We're going on to the next lap now. We only got 1 hour and 42 minutes to go on this race. Moore is still looking to try and overtake Plate right here as they head into turn 2. Oh, Moore look to the outside. He's going to cross up to the inside! Moore is going to be on the outside of Plate. They're side by side. Moore takes back the 3rd place. Moore is back into the podium places as Plate drops back into P4. That was incredible cross
Jeez, that was a exciting overtake. I can tell from your voice. I think it went at the end of that. At the end of that battle. But jeez, that enthusiasm. I never seen it in anybody. Wow.
I'm really sorry if I'm being a bit annoying, but seriously, I just can't help myself whenever I see.
You're alright. You're alright. You're chill.
Okay, thanks, Portia. But like seriously, whenever I see battles like this, I just get really excited. I love seeing these battles on the race. More doing a masterful cross-up of on plate. It kind of reminds me of Leclerc when he did an overtake on Pierre Gasly back at Singapore in 2018. Leclerc did a little switcheroo on the corner, going from the outside towards the inside, and overtook Gasly there. And it looks very similar to what we called up here.
I can't lie, I can't remember that, but I remember the 2017 Singapore race. before the first corner, everybody was nearly out. Well, not everybody, but yeah.
I remember that too. It was pretty much the same as what happened here on Kyalami. Right
yeah, except it was a coordinated move at Singapore by the Ferraris. Literally. Thanks, Charger, for the kudos. Lol, keep going. The comms is great. Thank you. I'm actually very proud to be joined by Gearhead, because this guy has definitely got talent in commentary. But anyways, coming down the long right-hander and into. Oh jeez, I need to pull up some corner names, and I'll send this one to you as well, Gearhead, via Discord. But yeah, it's an interesting one so far. How do you think this one's been so far?
There's been some amazing battles. Yeah, there's been some amazing battles in this race. Meanwhile, with Moore, that's Jake Moore, by the way. Remember, Moore was in the last place. He did a great recuperation race. Meanwhile, Sincox here chasing after the Incredible Hulk of Smith as they head into turn 4, I believe. That's turn 4.
Hold on. I think it's turn 6.
And this fast right-hander is gonna be turn 5.
Hold on, I'll check that one for you. I'll be the Google. I do think it's turn 6. I'll correct.
Sincox just hit into the back of the Incredible Hulk, and now they're stopped into turn 6.
Oh jeez. But we're gonna quickly go to the BMW and the Audi. Another common battle around this track at the moment, it seems. But hold on.
Bartes with Etia being in no, it's Bartes and Red. Sorry, Bartes being in the lead of Red, and Red attempting to keep up with him.
Yeah. But geez, anyways, go ahead. I'm just sending you the link to a wiki page for Kyalami. So if you need any info, go ahead. Also, sadly, it was turn 6. I feel bad to correct you, but it was turn 6 that they were going around.
Oh no, wait, sorry. Looks like we got the corners here. So turn 1 is the kink. Turn 2 is Earththorn. Turns 3 and 4 are Juke Sky Sweep. And then turn 5 is Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Turn 6, which is the fast right-hander, is Sunset. Then we go into turn 7, where that contact happened, is Clubhouse. Then we go turn 8 and turn 9, which are the S's. Then there's turn 10, Lurkop, heading into turn 11. Turn 12, Mineshaft. And we have turns 13 and 14, which are the Crocodiles. Turn 15 is the Cheetah. And turn 16 is Ingrid.
Oh, so we've got some good names for these corners, I guess. Better than I don't know, better than Silverstone's, but it's just called Stowe or Vale or something, I guess. But they're named after some proper things. But anyways,
Sincox and the Incredible Hulk heading into Clubhouse again.
Oh, a little bit of a grass trimming there. I think Ian Sincox might become the new Flymo at this point, with a little bit of grass cutting. But anyways, going down into Louis Carp, and the Incredible Hulk gets a bit of a bad exit. Oh no, he starts to pull away, but he still cuts the grass. So everybody's starting to cut the grass a bit more as the tyres starting to go.
They're going into mine shaft now and heading into the crocodiles.
Yeah, indeed. But anyways, I think Gearhead, your commentary skills will run us through this battle now.
All right, here we go then. The Incredible Hulk being chased by Sincox as they head into Ingwe, the last corner, and then heading into the main straight. Here we go. The Incredible Hulk is gonna keep the lead right now with Sincox still hot on his tail. They cross the finish line for the next lap as they head into the kink. Sincox still right on the tail. The drafting doing its work there as they head into Crowthorne. The Incredible Hulk is gonna keep P10 as they head into the Juxway sweep and into barbecue. The Incredible Hulk doing incredible defensive driving. Now they're going into the sunset, the straight before the sunset. Let's see if Sincox can try and make the move here. And the Incredible Hulk is gonna just keep. Oh no, the Incredible Hulk has gone wide on sunset. Sincox might have a chance here. They head into Clubhouse, and Sincox does not manage to. The Incredible Hulk is gonna keep P10. That was almost a mistake from the Incredible Hulk, but he's managed to keep P10 right now as they head into the S's now. Sincox is right on his gearbox as they now head into Lurdercop. Sincox is going to try the outside! Holy shit! Sincox is... let's see if he can keep the position. Yes, he has! Sincox takes P10 from the Incredible Hulk. Amazing overtake for the outside. I think they almost touched there. They almost touched her into Lurdercop. But now Sincox is into P10 as they head into the Crocodiles. That was an amazing overtake by Ian Sincox. Wow. Incredible performance by the Huracan driver. We're now heading into Ingwe for the next lap. Sincox is now in P10. This is what I love to see in racing. Incredible racing by these drivers, racing clearly without taking anyone out of the track. That's what racing should be. That's how exciting racing should be. Going into the next lap now, and Sincox goes into turn 2, Crowthorne.
And it looks like the Incredible Hulk is just going to miss out a little bit on that exit. But the deltas are starting to open up between these two, so it's not going the best for the Incredible Hulk, as we like to call him. But anyways, so we're coming up to maybe...
Sunset. And that corner is Sunset and to
Clubhouse. I mean, we are, but we're coming up to around I mean, we're a little bit off the halfway, but we are approaching it very slowly but surely. So we're coming up to halfway, right? Well, I mean, we're not at it yet. But who do you think is?
There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag.
Hold on, let me find out where is the flag for. I know it's been put in. It's Erex's.
No, the yellow flag's out now. It was probably on one sector of the track, but now the race is back in green.
Yeah, but anyways, so we're approaching halfway, right? Oh, hold on.
I think that's a back marker.
Oh yeah,
it's a back marker in the last place.
Oh jeez, that's my fault. But anyways,
is Fairly. He's behind Red and probably wanting to one-lap himself. Meanwhile, Sincox is approaching right from behind.
Yeah, but anyways, we're approaching halfway. I mean, we're quite far off from it. Yeah, I mean, hold on, 200. Hold on, I'm gonna have to calculate this now. So, if I get my calculator up, so we gotta do 2.24 times by 60. No, that's wrong. Okay, never mind. I can't be bothered with doing maths. But anyways, around about halfway, it's going to be about 1 hour and 12. Oh yeah, it is going to be 1 hour and 12. Anyways.
Oh wait, what's this? What's this? Looks like Etia has a drive-through penalty?
Oh. I reckon that's for track limits or for pit lane. So let me have a look now. No stewarding been inputted. So indeed. But anyways, folks, what are we having a look now? We've got Red Sky approaching. No, he hasn't. No, we've got Simcox approaching Simcox approaching Red Sky, and Etihad's got a drive-through. Will he be able to make it out before the BMW, which I highly doubt, but maybe will he be able to make it out before George Crockett in the 304 Audi? Do you reckon that's going to happen, Mr. Gearhead?
Etihad is, I think he's paying the drive-through right now, that's why he's in the pits, but he's going to drop to P10 right now.
Yeah, and he's just going to come out ahead, just ahead of George Crockett. Might, on the run down to turn 2, might just... No, he's not going to lose it out. But yeah, George Crockett in the 304 is just going around turn 1, so effectively, Zerax is going to be catching up to Ian Simcox and Red Sky in a second.
But now approaching Crockett, attempting to lap him.
Oh, yeah, so an interesting battle. But Jack Alexander's got the fastest lap in the other Porsche. So where do you think that came from?
Probably Alexander's space. He's attempting to go very strong on his space. Remember, he was dropped to last place, and now he's beginning to climb up the ranks as well. Just like just like Moore did with his Audi. Simcox looking on the outside of red. That's the same place he overtook. Smith. Smith being the Incredible Hulk. Here we go. Simcox heading into the next corner and then into Crocodiles. Heading into the Crocodiles now with Red attempting to defend his position, staying on the inside of the Crocodiles. They're gonna head to the. They're gonna. Heading into Ingwe now, and Simcox still right on the gearbox of Red. The draft is probably gonna help him here. Ian Simcox going into the kink. Let's see. Red is gonna stay on the inside on the approach to Crowthorne. Let's see if Simcox is gonna make it. No, he's not. But he's gonna cross up to the inside, just like he did with the Incredible Hulk. But negative. Simcox does not take P8 from Red Sky. They're gonna head into the back straight now after barbecue. Simcox is right on the gearbox of Red Sky. They're gonna head now into Sunset. Simcox looking at the outside, not exactly very well done. Not exactly very well there. And Red Sky keeps his P8 as they head into Clubhouse. Here we go, going into the next corners, the S's. That's been some intense battles in this race right now, and it looks like it's gonna be. It's been a lot, very exciting hours. It's been very exciting minutes. This time, with a great racing to show for everyone.
Yeah, indeed.
Simcox is still right on the gearbox of Red as they head into Mineshaft.
And yeah, it looks like the Lamborghini's on the bumper.
Or the outside into the Crocodiles. Red Sky's gonna take the lead. Red Sky's gonna take the lead. No, he's gonna take P8 yet. He's gonna defend. Yeah. Red Sky doing incredible defensive driving, with Simcox still attempting to find his way through him as we reach 7 p.m.
Yeah, but anyways, at the moment. It looks like at the moment it looks like Ian Simcox is going to try and get on the gearbox, as you like to say, Gearhead. But it looks like the BMW is going to go wide at turn 2, allows Ian Simcox to get down the inside. Look, can he hold it? Oh, a little bit of a tap, but allows.
And he goes. He's going to try and take back into barbecue. Let's see how they're going to do it. And no, Simcox is going to keep P8.
And no, in oh yeah, you're right. No, it's P7, isn't it?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
P7 now. Yeah, P7.
Yeah.
Someone must have picked it. I don't know what happened, but
Oh,
yeah,
it'll be Xerax. Well, that'll be Xerax that pitted, so that'll be the shifted up one. But anyways, Red Sky, it's on the back of the Lamborghini. The Lamborghini is clearly quicker, but will Red Sky be able to copy the lines and still be with the Lamborghini, putting pressure on to the right end of this race, as we've got just over 1 hour and 26 left of this race. So all to be played for, as Muller is in P7 now, P8, P9.
Muller's headed to the pits. Muller has gone into the pit, it seems.
Let's have a look at Muller.
I think the standings are a bit late. There he is. He's in the pits now.
He might have disconnected, I think. I think something's happened, because his name just popped back up. But anyways, Red Sky is under threat from the back marker, and look who's behind him as well.
Who is that, Audi? Is that Atia? Is that Atia approaching him?
Indeed, it is. So Red Sky is probably going to be panicking at the moment. He's not just got a McLaren going to unlap himself, but he's got P9 coming straight for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite pressuring for Red Sky. He's heading to barbecue now, but that's gonna be problematic for Red Sky if he can't defend his position. Now, let's keep in mind here, a lot of the GT3 cars have different kinds of performances. For example, a car like the Huracan, it seems to be a lot more aerodynamic, and it seems to be much lighter as well. Meanwhile, as you can see, the BMW M4 GT3, it's got to be much heavier, so it needs a different approach in driving style. So these two cars need a different approach in driving style. And Red Sky is attempting to negotiate his driving style of the heavy M4 as he attempts to pull away from the back marker and from Etienne. Look at that, the back marker right on the gearbox of Red Sky. Fairly is still attempting to unlap himself. Meanwhile, Alexander here, he's gonna get past Butler. They're into the back straight after barbecue, and they're gonna go into sunset. They're side by side going into sunset. Alexander is gonna stay on the outside, and Butler backs off. Alexander now into 13th place. Lots of overtakes going on in this race. It's amazing. Oh, what happened with Butler there? He's gone wide. Butler has gone wide. Alexander is going to keep P13. Butler probably wanted to keep chasing after him, but he lost the car for a moment. Meanwhile, here we go. Zach Katia has passed fairly. He's gonna get right on the gearbox of Red Sky. Red Sky is probably still panicking. Meanwhile, Badowski right over there, wanting to lap the back markers. Atia still chasing after Red Sky, going into the back straight after barbecue, and now heading into sunset. Let's see if Atia can make a move up on the next corners. They're heading now into Clubhouse. Atia going right on the rear bumper of Red Sky. You gotta be careful to not touch him, or he might end up getting a penalty for causing a collision. Atia needs to be careful here as they head into the S's and then into Lepro. They headed into Labocop. And now into Mineshaft. He's still chasing after Red Sky. Look at that. Etienne's gonna try going on the outside. Red Sky, he probably broke a bit too early there, but he managed to defend his position. Meanwhile, Badowski right behind them, wanting to lap them. Red Sky is having a lot of problems in this race. Atia is still looking to overtake him as they head into Ingrid. Oh no, Atia almost touched Red Sky there and had to back off. Badowski right behind him as he needs to lap them. They're probably being shown the blue flag right now. Holy hell! Atia is still trying to overtake Red Sky. Red Sky desperately attempting to defend his position. He's gotta be so nervous on that cockpit. Then now heading into barbecue. Atia still looking for a way to pass. Meanwhile, Badowski is gonna be side by side with Atia as he attempts to lap them. Yeah, blue flags there. Blue flags being shown. Atia and Red Sky not exactly obeying the blue flags, probably because they have a battle on their hands. But Badowski is gonna lap Atia now, and now he's heading into Red Sky.
And what's it? The rules about blue flags is if you're...
And Atia is gonna take advantage of that and pass Red Sky for position 8.
Yeah, what's it? The rules about the blue flags is what's it? If it's if they're in a battle, then they're not allowed to. Well, I mean, if they're in a battle, they don't have to apply blue flag rules. Well, obviously, if there's an opportunity for them to go past without ruining the race, then sure, let them pass. But yeah.
In any case, Xerox Atia has taken advantage of Badowski wanting to pass them, that he managed to overtook Red Sky.
But anyways, Red Sky is still behind the blue, still behind the Audi of Xerox, and it's looking like Xerox might gain a few places. But he's looking like Xerox is going to be hunting down Ian Simcox now for that P7 spot, and maybe Mad Al.
Okay, Porsche, looks like it's my turn to head out for a bit. I'm gonna get a bit of water. Because, you know, shouting throughout these things requires a bit of hydration.
Yeah.
I'm loving commentating this race. Anyways, I'll go back. I'm gonna get a bit of water now.
Yeah, no worries. Well, anyways, folks, at the moment it looks like Emma Plate is not terribly, not very close, but is gaining a little bit, as we can see a little bit. But we can maybe try and go back to the Xerox fight, which, to be honest, I'm a little bit bored of because these two names keep creeping up, and geez, commentator, you want to disperse the entertainment, but this one is really attracting their attention. It's Badowski's just lapping the pack now as he's going past Xerox. So these two were going to be fighting for the lead in the race before. But it looks like the roles have reversed and they're not going to be fighting. The other one's going to be lapping. So not very good, as we see Patrick Nemirsky in P2 with that lovely orange and green themed Lamborghini. It looks like that race is going to end with Badowski leading. Let's be real. Badowski's already on the next lap, and Nemzowski was coming down the hill.
I'm back.
Hello, Gearhead. We're just talking about how the race might end and how Badowski might just win this by a mile, because Nemzowski was just coming down the hill.
Badowski's on another league this race. He's kind of like Lewis Hamilton at F1. Yeah, look at him. Already having a racer there. But
he's already coming through barbecue now and going into sunset.
Heading to sunset now. Badowski's on a different league today. I don't know if that crash at lap 1 must have helped him or not, but Badowski is currently showing his worth here. Being quite at an advantage related to the other races. He must be feeling really bored inside that car.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, if you're like 20 seconds ahead of the car behind, and you've got nothing to catch up to, I mean, you might as well just go for fastest laps at this moment.
Yeah, currently Alexander has the fastest lap on another Porsche as well, and Badowski is just attempting to chill. As I'm seeing here, he's just attempting to chill, not to make any mistakes over there, as he keeps going on the lead. Heading to the Badowski. Oh, what is that? That's Red Sky, and he's just spun out. Crockett is gonna go through him. Red Sky has just spun out over there at the Crocodiles, as they head into England, and now Red Sky's gonna have to pit, obviously, because those tires must be cooked right now, and I think that's why he spun out. Red Sky is gonna have to go to the pit stops in order for new fresher tires. But holy shit, he almost spun out there. He managed to save it and stay in the race. But that was quite a scary moment for him. Red Sky is pitting right now. All right, now we're on board with Pinpoint, who's in P11, in front of Alexander. Alexander, okay, now he's P10 after Red Sky's pit stop. And Alexander looks like he's keeping up with him. Alexander is keeping up with Pinpoint. Jack Alexander. It's just like Porsche said, Jack Alexander has a lot of talent, and I can see that. He's keeping up with Pinpoint as they head into barbecue. Look at that. Now they're heading into sunset. Alexander might be able to make a move on the next laps if he keeps this pace going. A great job for the driver. Now heading into Clubhouse, the Pinpoint is still quite far away, but Jack Alexander is keeping up with him. Look at that, heading into the S's. Oh, I think Jack Alexander went a little bit wide here, right there, but he's still keeping the strong pace going as they head into Levercom. Pinpoint is still on P10, but Jack Alexander is looking to overtake him now. Look at that. Great recuperation race by Alexander. I don't know if it can be comparable to Moore, since Moore is currently in third place at the podium. Now we're following Pinpoint, as he is probably attempting to pull away from Alexander. Alexander is still holding the fastest lap as he heads into England, the last corner of the circuit, and heading into the next lap. We now have more than 1 hour and 14 minutes remaining on this race. Alexander going a little bit wider as we're heading into the main straight and now heading into the kink. But Alexander is showing a really strong pace right now. And it looks like the Incredible Hulk has headed into the pit stop, which means now Pinpoint is in 9th place and Alexander is in 10th. Look at that, Alexander right on the gearbox of Pinpoint now. Less than 1 second of a gap. They're heading into barbecue now. Let's see if Alexander can make a move on Pinpoint. They're now heading into sunset. Alexander's gonna look on the inside, and he overtakes Pinpoint at sunset. Oh, but some kind of trouble must have happened, and Pinpoint takes back 9th place. There's some trouble must have happened for Jack Alexander there, that he almost lost his Porsche into the sunset, and Pinpoint manages to regain 9th place. Alexander, meanwhile, gets back in the 10th place, but is probably gonna look at another opportunity to overtake Pinpoint. He's going on the outside of Leprechaun. Going on the outside, Jack Alexander. He's gonna cross up to the inside. Pinpoint's gonna drive the fence, but they touch! Holy shit! A little touch there by Pinpoint, but Jack Alexander takes 9th place. Amazing move by Alexander, again with the cross-up. We're seeing a lot of cross-ups these races, but Alexander, oh no! Alexander and Pinpoint have crashed into each other, and Alexander spun out. Pinpoint is gonna take back 9th place. Alexander is gonna go back into 10th place. Holy shit, what just happened there? Pinpoint, oh, what is Pinpoint doing? Oh, he was going into the pit stop, but probably he forgot to see Alexander there. Pinpoint must have damaged his car quite a lot there. What the hell? Incredible battle between Alexander and Pinpoint, but those crashes almost took both of them out of the race. Alexander manages to keep going. Pinpoint is gonna have to go to the pit stop, probably to repair some damage. Now Sincox is chasing after Alexander, but with Alexander's strong pace, let's see if Sincox can keep up. Holy hell, that was a crazy event that just happened there with Alexander and Pinpoint. That's Matt Al going after the kink and heading into the second corner. He's got quite a distance from Atia, and he's probably doing a little bit of a conservation race because he needs to stay focused here. He's heading to barbecue now. What exactly just happened there? It seemed like Pinpoint must have lost his brake, and as he tried to brake into the corner, there's Pinpoint there on the pit stops, probably repairing some damage. What must have happened? I believe it should have been a failure of braking, and Pinpoint tried to brake late into the corner, but probably misjudged his braking point, and had to brake really late. And he probably locked up his brakes and probably smashed into Alexander, which made both of them spin out. Meanwhile, we're here following Podolsky as he heads into Leprechaun. I keep saying Leprechaun, but it's probably not the right name.
Yeah. It's pronounced Louis Cop.
Louis Cop, yeah. Thanks there, Porsche.
No worries. But, anyways, looks as Marvin Shaker is going down the main straight now into Crowthorne as he's trying to catch up every bit.
Did you see what happened with Alexander and Pinpoint?
Oh yeah, I was watching. I was just being quiet. I was letting your enthusiasm take the flow of the race.
I see.
But
that was a crazy crash there between Alexander and Pinpoint.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was something weird.
Does it look like they are changing drivers now? Because I don't see Pinpoint there anymore.
Yeah. It's basically two-man teams. Well, should be. On the register is two-man teams, but sometimes they might do one-man.
Yeah. Okay. So Pinpoint must have been. So Pinpoint's driver must have been. So Pinpoint must have changed drivers. I still don't know who has substituted him because I forgot to check his number.
Yeah. But anyways, Marvin Shaker is just making his way around the crocodiles now, and it looks like he's disappearing. Well, not disappearing, but he's falling behind a little bit from our P3 man. But anyways,
Bartes is the P3.
Yeah. But anyways, Barnett. Where is Barnett on track? D Barnett, who's currently.
Barnett, there he is. He's P16.
Yeah, he's just come out of pits. Oh, a little bit of off-roading.
Yeah.
If you look at his car, look how dirty it is and stuff. Look how messy it is.
He must have been going a bit off-road there. And he's currently not very well here. Meanwhile, Fairley, we saw Fairley behind Bonnet. Fairley's in P13.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, the windscreen isn't the cleanest, let's just say. Sadly, but Alexander's in P9 now, so clearly his pace is paying off, as the last lap he did was a 1:43, which wasn't the quickest. Oh!
Just as you said it, Alexander spins out!
Commentator's curse, I guess.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, commentator's curse. Holy shit!
Will he pit now, though? Will he pit? Yes or no?
Let's see if he's gonna pit.
No,
Alexander.
Yes, he will.
Yes, he's gonna pit. I think probably because the rear tires must have been shot.
No. I reckon it's from the accident with Schaefer. Well, not with Schaefer. With Pinners.
You mean with Pinpoint?
Yeah, Pinpoint. Yeah, same thing. That's what we all call him inside the server. Pinpoint.
Yeah. We don't know if he has a real name.
Yeah.
Other drivers in the pits as well. That's Bartes.
Who is? Who's in the pit?
Artes, he's the Audi
Oh yeah.
R8. Al
Oh yeah.
and Matt Al is also in the pits. Badowski's on the pits as well. They're all probably gonna change drivers.
Indeed. So Al comes in for his pit stop, and now, as who's that coming off the jacks? Is that Partes coming off the jacks, just in front of George? I think it was George Crockett. I'm not too sure on that one, but
Crockett's on pits as well, and so he's coming in front of Sincox, who still has to overtake the cars in the pit stop.
Indeed. What's happening on track? You have everybody coming inside the pit. Dominic in the other car coming out, who replaces Jack. Yes, Juski. Yeah, so he's coming out now, replacing Jack Alexander. I feel almost sorry for Jack Alexander, but things have to be things.
Oh, there it is. Badowski has changed drivers. Now it's Helmet.
Wait, who's it?
Helmet has changed Badowski.
Oh yeah. Helmet.
Yeah, Moore is currently on the lead of the race, but he's gonna have to take a pit stop as well.
Yeah, very soon he's gonna have to take a pit stop.
And that's Etia in P5. He's heading into the Crocodiles right now.
Yeah.
And that's Madly on the Ferrari.
Yeah. What's it? Hi, Cos in the YouTube chat. How are you doing today?
YouTube chat. Yeah, because if I remember, this race is being transmitted on YouTube as well. I actually got here through the YouTube chat, and I saw you were alone. So I joined the server, got into the commentators box, and finally managed to join.
Yeah, that's great. But anyways, Xerax is looking for a little bit of a scrap with Justin Madley in the Ferrari just ahead. You can see the Audi versus the Ferrari, the new Ford versus Ferrari battle.
Yeah, I wish Ford made a GT3 for this race, for this category. Like a Ford GT3 would have been really welcome. The car is amazing. It raced on Le Mans. It won the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I believe it was 2016.
Yeah.
Look at that. Atia looking on the inside of Madley as they head into the SS. Atia
go down the inside.
Take 4th place. Madley will drop down to 5th. Amazing move by Atia, going into the inside of the SS and coming out on top.
And it looks like Charger, aka Bill Jones.
Oh, Charger is gonna be overtaken by Sincox. Let's see if he can defend. No, Sincox is gonna keep his 7th place. Yes, Sincox takes 7th place from Charger.
Yeah, I think Charger was a bit underprepared coming out the pits or something. Then I think he's only done like 1 or 2 laps just then. But anyways, the race is smooth at the moment. The cars are just minding their business. Hopefully the race will fire back up again towards the later stages. Madly just behind Xerax, but it's going to be a tough one for these two to keep it on the same piece of track. And so we're going to dive back to Martin Schaefer in the Soul Racing Team BMW.
Martin Schaefer must have traded place with Red Sky because that BMW is the same color.
Yeah, this, my friends, this is a true driver. This is a driver you can trust on being quick. I'll just leave you with that one. You can trust on him.
You saw Martin Schaefer before? He's a good driver.
Yeah. So not last weekend, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before at Snetterton, he forgot to qualify, so he started last of a 16-car grid. Within within the whole race, he managed to overtake every single one of them and get to P1.
Oh, lost the first challenge. Martin Schaefer indeed is a really good driver as he looks up into the inside of Warrington into the kink. But Warrington is going to keep his position as he overtakes Charger as well. That's Charger in the middle of the scrap. And Schaefer is going to go past Charger as well as they head into turn number 2. There we go, turns 3 and 4. Schaefer looking on the inside of Warrington as they head into barbecue. Schaefer is gonna overtake Warrington as they head into the back straight going into sunset. Let's see if Warrington can try and take back 9th place from Schaefer. Schaefer's gonna go into the sunset and he's gonna keep 8th place now instead of 9th. 8th place, probably because Charger. But Schaefer getting into 8th place in front of Warrington as they head into the clubhouse and the S's. Great overtake by Schaefer there, getting into the barbecue. Schaefer clearly showing his talent here. Oh, almost there. Yeah, almost. That was almost the commentator's curse as Schaefer went wide there. Luckily, he gets to keep his position. He's now in 8th place in front of Warrington and wanting to chase after the rest of the competition now as they have a bit more than an hour to go on this race. Yes, people, we still have 1 more hour to go. Heading into the Crocodile, Warrington is looking for a way to overtake Schaefer. Going on the outside, that did not work very well. Now heading into Inglewood, the last corner. Warrington is looking for a way to overtake Schaefer, but Schaefer is going to defend his position very nicely and head into the main straight for the next lap. Helmet, meanwhile, takes back the lead. No, he does not take back the lead. He's inheriting the lead from Badowski.
Yeah.
It's just a matter if Helmet is able to keep that advantage going until the end of the race.
I reckon he will. He will by quite a margin.
Yeah, we'll see. There's a yellow flag currently on the race. We don't know probably what happened, but now the green flag is back on, probably on a sector. Something must have happened to one of the drivers.
Don't know what will happen, but anyways, folks, with 1 hour left, like Gearhead said, and there's a lot of action going on, so we've got to keep some good eyes out for what's going to go on. And those eyes are going to become useful now, because for P2, the battle's going to go on, and it looks like the Lamborghini is going to go on a attack mode against the Audi of Marion Edwards, who was recently with Jake Moore in this championship.
Yeah, the Lamborghini is Seika.
Oh!
It's fun out there. Who is that? Is that Sincox?
No. I don't know. Who the Audi is? It was white one.
There's only one other Lamborghini on
Ryan Warrington.
That was Warrington. Yeah, thanks, Porsche. Warrington has just spun out, and Zeka takes 2nd place from Marion Edwards.
Oh jeez. She isn't gonna like that one. But anyways, do you remember the Top Gear meme? Oh no. Anyways.
Yeah, I remember that. It's really popular. It's very popular.
I think I'm doing it too much. Not knowing, like, subconsciously I'm doing it too much. But when someone...
That's fine. That's fine. A lot of people like that meme.
Like, someone's just been overtaken. Oh no, anyways. But anyways, we're gonna try and see how much of an effect Chaco can make before there's going to be a next wave of next wave of a Ferrari that's probably going to come through shortly.
Madly. That's Warrington again. I think that's Warrington. That wants to unlap Edwards there.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
But yeah. But anyways, folks, it's we've not got long. Well, I mean, we have got long.
Oh, there we go.
We haven't got too long.
Warrington is going to unlap himself. Edwards just has to stay behind.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of a forced move. You just have to. You can't do much there. But, anyways, folks, I've just done it again.
Meanwhile, at Formula One, it looks like that it's gonna be a Ferrari 1-2 in Miami.
I mean, wait, hold on. What's the. Wait, is qualifying on now?
Yeah, qualifying just happened, and it's a Ferrari front row lockout at Miami.
Hold on. Because you've. Wait, hold on. I'm going to read out the qualifying, but I'll put this on autopilot so it doesn't look like him messing around. But
I'm gonna take it from here if you need a break.
yeah, I'm just gonna have a look to see what happened at Miami.
Okay.
I'll update the stream in a second. But yeah, so far the
Oh, Fairley just spun out there.
oh
Fairley
yeah,
has spun out. Yeah,
so
and
that's not very good.
Turn two. That was turn two. Fairley just spun out over there.
But hold on, what's happened at the F1? Hold on. Wait, has qualifying already happened, or is it not?
Yeah, qualifying has already happened for me. Qualifying has already ended for me here, and it's a Ferrari front row lockout. Leclerc and Sainz. Leclerc and Sainz are going to be on the front row.
Oh, but anyways, getting back to the race. It looks like maybe Dan Barnett can maybe try and get some more pace in the car to catch up to Josh Butler. Don't know what the delta is, but hopefully it's not too far. But anyways, we're gonna switch over to Martin Shaker, who's with Ryan Warrington. It looks like Ryan Warrington looks like he's got a lot of pace so far in this race. Even though
He's wants to unlap himself. I think he's looking to unlap himself.
yeah, he is. So that's quite interesting. But it looks like the Lamborghini might pull away because the white Audi overtook Marion Edwards. But then what happened then was caught up to Lamborghini. I mean, oh, the Audi's really closing up.
Oh, did they just touch there? It almost looked like he touched there. I didn't manage to see there because the Lamborghini covered the front end of the Audi, but they probably touched there.
Yeah, we can try and get a rear view here of Ryan Warrington just possibly giving a little bump as we can get on the Dash Pro. But yeah, 53 minutes left, and it looks like Helmet and Badowski are going to win this. But maybe can Chaker and Xerax make some positions up throughout this race and lock down the main straight. Look at that toe that's getting caught from the and the headlights go out saying, "Please let me through. I don't want my laps to be ruined."
That's a funny analogy there. That's a funny analogy. Nice.
But anyways, Ryan Warrington just trying to make the best of the toe, and I don't know what else can happen in this battle.
Most of the battles here seem to be for lapping and unlapping. A lot of people seem to be away from each other. I can't really see much because the deltas, the gap between each other, are a bit confusing. Some gaps are non-existent there. Some others are like 1 lap, 2 laps behind. Meanwhile, Mueller has just been disqualified.
Oh, I think it was because he disconnected, and I think there's some stuff from the admins going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Sim racing does have this problem with internet. Sadly, that's the end for Mueller's race as he is disqualified, and we're gonna keep going with 15 cars here with Charger being in front of Fairley, who's a back marker currently. He did spun out on turn 2.
But anyways, it looks like Charge can get a smooth getaway from well, the whole pack really. I mean, he's got a Porsche sniffing.
Here, looking on the inside of Shaker. Looking on the inside of Shaker, and he's gonna lap himself. There he is. He's done it.
Yep. What's going on track, folks? Anything else you'd like to see in the chat? Sure. Put it in the chat and we'll mention it. But I feel like the race is a bit dull at the moment. So why don't we play?
The race was pretty. The race was pretty intense back on the initial parts before the 1 hour mark, and now it's just becoming a little bit dull, really.
Yeah. Do you want to? What's it? Do you want to play a mini game that I play nearly every time I'm on the stream with another co-host? But would you like to play a game?
What is the mini game there, Porsche?
Guess my car.
Well, I don't really have any cars on my garage. But
No.
how does this mini game work?
So basically, I'll give you 2 clues. It'll be a car on track right now. It'll be one of the cars in game. All right.
Okay.
I'll generate some clues, and then I think it's about 2 clues, and that'll generate because it's quite obvious. But it's an Audi. It's got a red number board. As you know, on the hood, you can see that red board where the number is.
I remember the colors of the numbers also dictate the classes that they belong. The Silver, Pro, and then M, I believe.
Yeah, and what's it? This Audi has a. Let's just say it's been through the wars a bit, unlapping itself. Which car am I?
An Audi that's been attempting to unlap itself. Isn't that Warrington?
Yes, indeed. You got that one pretty straightforward. But anyways, that's 3-0 to the co-hosts, I guess. I've never won a round, sadly.
I mean, co-hosts do make things a lot more entertaining for the races. I'm glad that you're at least liking my commentating of the race.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It's refreshing to know that some people do enjoy some good commentating of the races, and it's good to see a good race as it lasted, even if it's a bit dull right now. But it was good to commentate on the many battles that happened here.
Indeed. But what's going on at the moment on track is not much. I mean, we've got Ryan Warrington in a bit of a scrap. Hold on, let me get off autopilot. But yeah, we've got Ryan Warrington a bit of a scrap. He's got the P2 Lamborghini behind him, so Ryan Warrington's going to be kicking himself in the back because he knows he can. His lap time was quicker than P1's at the moment.
Quicker than P1, huh? But looks like he's attempting to move up then. His next objective should be Schaefer. But Schaefer is currently 7 seconds far from him. But let's see.
Yeah, I mean, Schaefer's quite quick at the moment. Schaefer's putting some good lap times, quicker than Warrington by 1 or 2 tenths. But I mean, no, actually pretty similar. But Schaefer's a little bit quicker. So maybe there might be a switch around, but probably not, considering we only have 47 minutes left of this race. So so far, it looks like it's going to stay the same. Stay the same.
Yeah, sucks for the race to be this way currently. As we now are following Etia as he heads into Crowfold.
Yeah, indeed. Etia's going into the S's now and into barbecue now, but it looks like. Wait, was it barbecue just went through? Yeah, now he's going through sunset.
Now it's into sunset.
Yeah, so sunset now and into clubhouse. I feel like we should give all the corners a mini nickname. So Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. We got terrifying S's. And then I don't know what to call the corner at the top. What would you call the corner at the top? If you had to name the circuit.
You mean this one that's coming up?
Yeah, this one that they're at now.
It's a group of corners actually. There's a second corner over there, which reminds me of the Spoon Corner from Suzuka.
So wait, should we just call it the Spoon? The Spoon.
That would be funny. The Spoon.
The Spoon and its handle, which is the back stretch and the little bend, the little kink, and then you've got the
Crocodiles, where it's a good name, the Crocodiles.
Yeah, I think just leave it the Crocodiles if we're going to talk about it. And then you've got the last corner, which is inside curve is very rough. Let's just say sometimes, depending on how you hit it, it can be very rough. But yeah, down on the main straight. But anyways, the Audi's looking quite strong at the moment, and Derek's has got quite a decent sizable gap. But
look at Helmet there. He's attempting to lap Sincox here as they head into the main straight.
Oh geez, yeah. Where's Ryan Warrington? Because he'll be wanting to unlap himself from the leaders. But anyways, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like that our leader is still maintaining the gap to Martin Shaker, as the lap times are roughly around the same. But Dominic and the crew have still got the fastest lap, so everything seems to go smooth at the moment for those two. But what can we talk about while there's not much going on at the moment on track?
I did think about like talking about a few things that have been happening in motorsport recently. For example, a few changes on a few of the motorsport categories around the world. Because GT3, the cars that belong to the GT3 category, they've been becoming quite common in a lot of racing categories around the world, like DTM, and they've already been quite dominant on the World Endurance Championship as well, and they're beginning to become the new GTD at the IMSA back in America.
Yeah, the Inter Championship. So yeah.
Chevrolet also wanting to begin production on a C8 GT3, from what I've heard. They're currently running a C8R, which was initially for GTLM GTE, but since GTLM is being abolished from the IMSA, the C8 have been detuned for the GT3 class.
So, I mean, yeah, the GT3 class is very popular at the moment. Hopefully the GT4s get shone a light on, because that class is very competitive. It's very underrated, and
it's pretty much the access class for GT3, but it's still pretty pretty incredible class. It has some competitive racing, has a lot of drivers that are attempting to climb up the ranks on Grand Tour racing. It's a pretty fun class to race on, and not to mention they have a lot of cool cars in it. McLaren 570S, the Audi R8 LMS also has a GT4 version. I believe there's also WM4 GT4, a Ford Mustang GT4. There's also a Chevrolet Camaro GT4. Lots of GT4 cars that
Yeah.
exist on the road right now.
What's it? Just give me 1 minute. I've got to quickly make a phone call. Someone's just ring me. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right, have a good one. So let's recap the positions for this race after the driver changes. Helmet is currently leading the race in P1. Shaker is currently P2. Edwards P3. Madley P4. Bartes P5. Atia P6. Sincox P7. Schaefer, who we are currently following, P8. Warrington P9. Joen P10. Mazajewski, P11, Jones, Charger, Jones, who's also called Charger, P12, Butler, P13, Bardet, P14, and Fairley, P15. We also had Mueller in the race, but sadly he was disqualified, probably because of connection loss. Sim racing mainly have these difficult connections and whatnot in the places the drivers are in. It's just common, and it's not really that much of a big deal, but it really is sad to see a few drivers end up disqualified because of the lack of connection. No one wants to have a bad connection when it comes to sim racing. We're still following Schaefer here, having a good pace, still on P8. And just to have a few extra commentators, Martin Schaefer here is racing for the Soul Race team. They're racing in this blue and yellow BMW M4 GT3 with GT Hub on the side, which is probably the title sponsor of the Soul Race team. Helmet is racing in the yellow and green Porsche 911 GT3R, great color scheme, if I may say. Jaka is using the orange and green Lamborghini Huracan from what we saw. Madley is in the Ferrari. And currently the race is a bit dull, considering that a lot of the drivers are very far away from each other and nothing a lot interesting is happening, which is a oh, never mind. Just as I say that, Schaefer goes a little bit wide on the on one of the corners that heads into Ingwe, and then heads into the main straight. Just as I say that. Like I said, people, commentators curse. Meanwhile, that's Madley and Portes. Finally, we got a battle here. Edwards and Portes are having a battle for P4 here as they head into Mineshaft. Finally, an intense battle here as Portes looks to the inside, heading into the crocodiles. Edwards is going to try and defend his position. They're side by side. Edwards maintains 4th place as they head now into the final corner. Finally, an intense battle going on right now. Edwards and Portes having a great battle here as they head towards the main straight for the next lap. 7 hours and 48 of the night. We've got 38 minutes and 50 seconds remaining on this race. And already we got an exciting battle here between Edwards and Portes.
But yeah, this battle between Edwards and Portes.
Oh, Portes might look for the inside of Edwards into the next corners and then leading into Barbecue. Edwards is still trying to defend his position. Portes gonna look at the inside of Barbecue. Edwards gonna go a bit wide. They're side by side going in the back straight. Let's see as they head into Sunset. It's gotta be tight here. Edwards is looking for the inside line. Portes is on the outside line. They're side by side going into the Sunset. Portes is gonna stay on the outside. He's heading to the inside of Clubhouse. Edwards still side by side. They're still side by side. They touch slightly there, but they keep going into the race. They're still side by side going into the SS. Look at that. Edwards gonna go a bit wide. He bails out, and Portes takes 4th place. Amazing battle between the two for half a lap. That was incredible there. That was incredible, Porsche. Such an amazing battle there between these two, with Portes taking 4th place.
Yeah. Portes is in 4th place now. And Ian Simcox is in the pit at the moment, coming out now, just ahead of Josh Butler. Will Audi be able to catch up to the wild Lamborghini, the wild Bull car? But I don't think it will be, because the delta's quite far, in my opinion.
Actually, that Audi is not the same because Joan is in the pits. So that Audi is not Joan. It's another Audi.
Yeah.
Currently Joan is in the pits. So it's another Audi, probably a back marker or a front
Yeah.
marker, depending.
But going back to Ian Sincox, and yeah, it's been quite an interesting battle for him today to come through, because he's had to deal with many back markers and very quick drivers.
Yeah, sometimes the back markers can have very intense battles. Motorsport doesn't have to always look at the leaders for intense battles because there are many battles being fought in the midfield and at the back. Meanwhile, Schaefer here going on the pit stop.
Yeah. Yeah, Martin Schaefer is in the pit stop. So we see the Audi go for a mini move. At the moment, this is the real battle, folks, that you want to see.
The Audi is attempting to unlap itself from Sincox. Meanwhile, there's Sean. He's driving the Incredible Hulk. And then there's the Audi to overtake Sincox to unlap itself. Is that Barnett? I almost think that's Barnett.
Too wide.
They're side by side on the main straight. That's what I like to see. Number 15, and yes, that's Barnett. He's attempting to unlap himself from Sincox as he tries to head on the inside that's turn 2. Sincox. Barnett is gonna unlap himself from Sincox as he takes the lead of this battle. They're heading to barbecue. Barnett has unlapped himself, and he's chasing after a BMW that I just saw over there at the front. Yeah, this is what people love to see. The battles between two drivers, the side-by-side racing. And yes, it is a BMW. That's the BMW of Martin Schaefer. And Barnett is attempting to keep up with it in order to unlap himself.
Well, folks, we are edging towards the half an hour mark left of this race, and me and Mr. Gearhead are wondering what's going to happen. To be honest.
Well, hopefully you can see a lot more battles. Hopefully we can see a lot more battles on the midfield and the back markers, because currently Helmet is just full send into first place. But hopefully we can see a lot of battles between back markers and midfield racers here, as we just saw the battle between Bartes and Edwards for P4. We can only hope that there can be more battles like that during this final part of the race. We're now 34 minutes in. We're now 34 minutes remaining.
Yeah. But anyways, folks, in Simcox, we're on board with right now is making his way through the pack. Dan Barnett comes out the pits now. We're on board with him. But yeah. Oh, I think I'm ready to go to bed after this one. It's been quite tiring.
Is it late where you are, Porsche?
Yeah, it's 10:30 at the moment. Not too late, but yeah, it's edging that way.
Currently to me it's 6:25 p.m. Barnett, from what I'm seeing here, is 10 seconds away from Butler, which is quite a large margin there. Barnett must have been lapped again a few times, but he's been showing quite a strong pace on these final laps here. Pretty good racing there. One interesting battle on this final part for P4 between Bartes and Edwards. Bartes managed to pull away from Edwards there for 4.5 seconds. We can only hope that there are more interesting battles We can only hope that there will be more interesting battles towards the end. No, look at this. Madley is in the pits. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are heading into the pits right now. Probably to get a new set of tires. They need new hard tires in order to keep going until the end of the race. Nice. Bottas is going to pit, and Edwards is going to inherit his position after that little battle they had. But Edwards is probably going to have to also pit for new tires, which will put Bottas back on P4. We're going to have to wait and see. Because the teams can also attempt to make overcut, undercut strategies. This is a Formula 1, but sometimes the fuel strategies are almost the same as well. Mierzejewski and sorry, I almost had a little thing on my nose here. But currently, Mierzejewski is still holding on to the fastest lap. That was probably done by the driver before him, Jack Alexander. It looks like he's putting his pace down a bit. He's now 7 seconds behind Butler and probably attempting to chase after him. All right, now as we see people, we now have just 30 minutes to go on the Kyalami 2.4 hours. We're on the final 30 minutes. And currently, Helmet is going to sit comfortably in the lead and probably win the race after these 30 minutes have passed. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, yeah, I think I have noticed this earlier, but Bonnet seems to have a little damage on his hood. Probably from a few contacts earlier, or from that contact at the first lap. But yeah, it's currently like this right now. Oh, that's an Aston Martin out front. So Barnett is keeping up with Butler. We might see a battle here, folks. Barnett is keeping up with Butler. The Audi is barreling down again towards the Aston Martin, and we might see an intense battle for 13th place. This is going to be exciting to see. Barnett is still attempting to keep up with him. Butler is right up there. He's going right into the mine shaft and heading into the crocodiles with Barnett barreling right behind him. We probably might see a battle here. Oh, that battle might come earlier than expected. Josh Butler has gone wide. Barnett is going to be comfortably close to him now. Butler has gone a bit wide into the crocodiles. And Barnett is going to be very close to him now. We're definitely going to see a battle here, folks. That's Barnett coming up. Those eyelids on the R8 looking like an angry charger heading towards his prey. Barnett still chasing down Butler, wanting to take his P13. Butler will have to make sure to defend his position from Barnett. Barnett showing a strong pace here. Butler will have to make sure to try and defend his position to stop him. Meanwhile, Mierzejewski is going into the pit stops. Now following Simcox here, as he's having a bit of a backmarker battle with Jacob. If Simcox manages to keep a strong pace, he might be able to keep his P9, he might be able to keep his lead position there. But if he does not have a strong pace, he's going to have to make sure that Shaker, yep, there it is. Blue flag, and Shaker is going to lap Simcox. Meanwhile, Helmet is now on the pits again, probably for a new set of tires. This means Shaker might have an opportunity to take him. But probably not. Helmet is out of the pits now. But that means Shaker is much closer to Helmet. Or is he close? Because the table says Shaker is 1 lap behind Helmet, but that's a bit weird. It can be a bit glitchy. I think the HUD can be a bit glitchy. There again, 22.811. Yeah, the gaps are being a bit glitchy, but Shaker, if he can, he has the opportunity to catch up to Helmet and we might see a battle there. Meanwhile, Bonnet has managed to overtake Butler. We didn't see the battle, sadly, but Bonnet has taken Butler for P13, and Bonnet is now attempting to pull away from Butler. Now look, there it is, Bonnet right in front of Butler. Meanwhile, Edwards is being chased by Badley. We're having another battle in our hands. Finally, some excitement. Finally, some excitement on the last spot of the race. Badley barely after Edwards on that bright red Ferrari. Edwards trying to defend his position as they head into sunset. Finally, some intense battles going on here. Bonnet having overtaken Butler and Madley looking over the gearbox of Marion Edwards. Warrington is going into the pits currently. Madley is still looking for a place to go. Oh, yeah, Edwards is trying to stay on the inside in order to defend his position. Madley is going to have to look for the outside, but Edwards currently... Oh no! Edwards! What just happened there? He must have slowed down too much, and Madley takes first place from him. Oh, man, Edwards, such bad luck for her. I believe it's her, as Porsche has said.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but man, such bad luck for Marion Edwards. She must have slowed down way too much on the approach to that corner and just stopped right on the inside, which led Madley to take her third place. Really unfortunate. And now Edwards going to go to the pit stop. That's really unfortunate for Marion Edwards, and she's going to go to the pit stop in order to have a change set of tires. Well, there's one rule number one in motorsport, folks, and that is to never give up a race, even after such a thing. Oh, she just took a drive-through. I think she just took a drive-through. But why? I didn't see any penalty for her there.
I don't know. What happened?
Basically, Marion Edwards and Madley were having a battle for third place, but Edwards slowed down way too much on the approach to that corner in the back. Hang on, let me see. She slowed down too much on the approach to Lukop and ended up staying on the inside of the corner, which led Edwards, which led to Madley overtaking her. Marion Edwards simply stopped way too much, went on the brakes way too much, and just stayed on the inside as Madley just got waved on through. And now Edwards is in 5th place, right behind Etienne. Marvin Shaker, who had lapped Sincox. Madley here, who is on the back of Butler. Butler is a back marker, and he's going to go on the outside to let Madley through. 2 flags. And Madley is right on through into the main straight. We have 23 minutes to go on this race. Madley's been showing Justin Madley has been showing a good pace so far. He's racing for steady start racing. That Ferrari, I believe it's a 488 GT3 because that's the current GT3 car that's been racing. Yeah, lots of the cars in Assetto Corsa Competizione are current GT3 cars. The Porsche 911 GT3R, the Lamborghini Huracan GT3, the Ferrari 488 GT3, Audi R8 LMS, the BMW M4 GT3, and the 720S GT3, as well as the Vantage GT3.
Yeah, but anyways, on board with Justin Madley, just making his way around the track, nothing much going on. The race is just settling down even more now as we're approaching the last 20 minutes of the race. Oh, jeez. But
That's that, and that's a back marker. That's Millward. I think he's overtaking Butler, but I don't know if Millward is still a lot of laps down, because Millward might be considered a back marker to Butler, because that McLaren has had a lot of bad luck, I think, in this race, because they're currently in last place. So, oh, that's Etia going into the pit stop, which means Edwards might inherit the position.
But
what's this? There are a lot of cars bunched up here. That's Fredrickson and Schaefer behind him. That's Martin Schaefer behind Marius Fredrickson. And Schaefer's going to look on the inside over here. Schaefer's going to get past Fredrickson. And they're going into lockup. Fredrickson is going to look to the inside to see if he can keep his position. But there's a back marker over there. That's a back marker over there that is ruining Schaefer's chance at probably taking a position. Meanwhile, that's Marion Edwards. That's a back marker. That's not Fredrickson, because we know where Fredrickson is. That's Barnett. That's Barnett. And he's probably trying to unlap himself from Marion Edwards. He's going to look on the outside of Sunset, and there he goes. But let's see if he can keep this position going as they head into Clubhouse. They're side by side going into Clubhouse. And Barnett takes to the inside. He's going to unlap himself from Edwards, but let's see if Edwards can keep her quick pace going. That's Messagerski barreling right behind him.
oh, some good battles going on, especially with Zerax and Edwards.
Yeah, Barnett is unlapping himself very quickly here. Meanwhile, Edwards is going to have to stay behind because Barnett's pace is clearly much faster than him. Meanwhile, on we go with Martin Schaefer. He has now overtaken Fredrickson, and he's now up into 6th place. That's a back marker on the back there. That's Charger. That's Charger, and he's right behind Fredrickson. That's Marion Edwards there. She's probably gonna have to make way to Miyazujski. They're into the main straight, heading to the kink. We now got less than 20 minutes to go. Oh, look at that. Miyazujski looking for the inside to try and unlap himself. There was a bit of a contact there. I noticed there was a bit of a contact there, but Miyazujski unlaps himself from Marion Edwards. Miyazujski's space is being almost similar to Jack Alexander, which is probably why they're keeping the fastest lap right now. Incredible battles that just happened right now. There has been not a lot of them, but there has been enough in order to keep the people entertained right on these closing moments of the race. Endurance races are always really hard to watch because they go on for a long time. Sometimes you don't know if there are going to be any exciting battles up on the front or on the midfield. But once they happen, it's a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Every battle, every endurance races, and even some sprint races as well should have some intense battles between midfield, because people come to races to see this. They want to see their favorite drivers. They want to see these drivers battling it out for position, no matter if it's to the lead, the midfield with the back markers. They want to see some good battles. That's what I think about motorsport. The people want to see good battles in these races happening. Let's go Marion Edwards. We can see the lap times here below as well. Marinette with his best lap was 1:41.740.
But yeah, this race so far was quite interesting at the start, but now it's died down a little bit, and I think that I think the pace might bring itself back up later on in the race. But yeah, there's not many battles going on at the moment.
Yeah, but there's currently a battle between back markers and guys on the lead laps as Shaker goes through. I believe that's an Audi. There's the Charger, Bill Jones, and I think, and is that that's Bonnet? And I don't know if that's Bonnet on the back. Oh, but he's gonna go. No, that's Simcox. That's Simcox. Yes, that's Simcox. And he's gone over Charger. He's slapped Charger now, and he's heading into another Audi. That's Fredrickson. So we might have a battle here, folks. Simcox is on the gearbox of Fredrickson. 16 minutes to go. We still have a lot of battles to go here, folks. There it is. Simcox right on the gearbox of Fredrickson. Look at that. He's right behind him now. This is gonna be intense now. Fredrickson is gonna have to defend his position from Simcox as they head towards Leocorp. We're still following Charger here. Oh no! Simcox has gone wide. Simcox has gone wide. He must have pressed on the brakes way too late there. And Fredrickson is gonna keep his 7th place. But let's see if Simcox can attempt to keep up with him. Oh, and Mierzejewski has a drive-through penalty. No, oh no, Mierzejewski!
Oh wow!
No! Mierzejewski just crashed into the wall. I think that was Sunset. Holy shit! He must have lost the car there. He must have lost the car there and crashed into the wall. Holy shit! That car must be very damaged. He's gonna have to bring it to the pits because that drive-through penalty is also something. But Mierzejewski has just lost himself and crashed into the wall at Sunset. Yes, that was Sunset. Sorry about that, Porsche. I must have scared you there.
Yeah, you did. You did very much so. I mean, one of my friends just texted me saying something, and then all I hear is Gearhead just coming down the bike. Oh, he's crashed! I'm like, who? It changed.
Yeah, really sorry about that one.
No, don't be sorry. Enthusiasm over living, like, you caught my attention, and I'm pretty sure the chat will have wanted that. Indeed, some great racing tonight.
Yeah, okay, thanks there, Porsche. Anyways, Mierzejewski obviously heading into the pit stop.
I think
to try to repair the damage.
I think if you avoid the pit stops from that crash, you would go significantly slower. But yeah, Marius Fredrickson is against Ian Simcox now, and Ian Simcox.
Yeah. Simcox was trying to keep up with him back then, but he went a bit wide into Leocorp. But now he's catch up to Simcox, and there's Charger right behind him. Charger is a lap down, obviously, but Simcox's battle is with Fredrickson as they're beginning to head into Ingwe. Oh, look at that! Fredrickson is going to look to the outside. No, Simcox is going to look to the outside, and he's going to try and cross up to the inside, but no, Fredrickson manages to defend his position as they head into the main straight. But Simcox has not given up yet. They're heading into the kinks. Simcox is going to have to look for a way in order to overtake Fredrickson as they head into turn 2. Simcox tries to head into the inside. Fredrickson defends his position. Great racing here. Fredrickson attempting to defend his position from Simcox as they head into barbecue. Simcox is going to get on the gearbox, but that's not enough yet. Simcox is still attempting to look for a way to overtake Fredrickson. We're 12 minutes and a half into this race, and there's a great battle going on for P7. Simcox is going to look to the outside into Clubhouse. They're side by side going into Clubhouse. Fredrickson has the inside line. He's going to try to defend his position, and yes, he does. He defends his position from Sincox, but Sincox is still not going to give up. Charger is right on the, Charger's right on their backs, watching this battle going on. Sincox is going to go into look up again with Fredrickson. He's going to try to look for the outside. Fredrickson takes the inside line and defends his position. Intense battle going on here for P7. Sincox is still not giving up. He's still not going to let P7 go. They're heading into the crocodiles now. Fredrickson takes the inside line, and Charger is... Charger, look at that! That's a bold move from Charger. He unlaps himself from Sincox. And now there's another Audi who's going to go wide of it. I think that's Bonnet. Bonnet is chasing after Charger, and Sincox is chasing after Fredrickson. This is incredible racing. Charger is going to have to make way for Sincox there. But he's fighting against Bonnet as well, who's looking for his 12th place. That's Bonnet over there. And Sincox is barreling down towards Fredrickson. Intense battles over here. Oh, look at that. Bonnet right on the gearbox of Charger. That's going to be some insane battle going on here. Bonnet over there, windshield not in the best condition, but he's still going strong, and he's looking to take Charger's position. They're heading into Clubhouse now. 10 minutes and 30 remaining. Charger doing everything he can to try and maintain his position. He overtook Sincox for a while, unlapping himself, but he had to give way. And now his Bonnet is right on his gearbox, attempting to overtake him. Sincox is going to look to the outside into low-cop. Fredrickson is going to have to keep his position. Bonnet also looks to the outside at low-cop, but Charger is going to keep his position as well. Amazing battle here. We're now 10 minutes remaining into the race. Let's see if they can make any changes. Bonnet is going to look to the inside. Look at that. Charger. Bonnet is going to take 12th place for Charger. Can Charger get back into his position? No, he cannot. Bonnet inherits 12th place as Charger begins to drop back. Fredrickson is still defending his position from Sincox, as Bonnet inherits 12th place from Charger. Amazing racing here.
Indeed. But anyways, what else is going on? Ian Sincox, well, he's literally making his way out of a very scary battle as we're witnessing now. Wow, there's 4 cars, but 2 different battles, I believe. Or it might be...
Yeah, 2 different battles. Bonnet managed to overtake Charger, and Sincox is attempting to get out of the gearbox of Fredrickson.
Yes, these 2 up front are really having a bit of a dice. Coming around Sunset now, and into Clubhouse. These 4 cars are a bit of a big train.
Sincox almost touched the rear end of Fredrickson there, into Clubhouse.
Yeah. But yeah, a massive fight going on at the moment. But oh geez, we can probably see some more action coming up soon. But yeah, oh, there's a little bit of a... It's not a bump. It wasn't a bump, but it was a close one. It was a very close one indeed.
Very close, very close. Sincox is still attacking Fredrickson. Fredrickson had a battle line. Had a battle line going into low cop, and now they're heading into the crocodiles. Sincox is still attempting to attack Fredrickson.
And right now we're watching Fredrickson trying to defend with all his might from the Lamborghini. And it looks like there's a BMW in the mix. And oh!
Touchdown! Fredrickson just hit the wall at the last corner! Oh, but Sincox is going to give the position back because of that. That's great sportsmanship. Sincox knew he did something wrong and decided to give the position back to Fredrickson. That's incredible sportsmanship there.
But yeah, folks, it's been a bit of a tight one for our drivers tonight. I mean, it started off about 6 p.m. and it's got really dark all of a sudden. But they
Yeah,
coped very well.
8:20 p.m. and it's gonna be 7 minutes remaining. Sincox is still gonna be on the gearbox of Fredrickson, but at the very least, he managed to respect sportsmanship and let Fredrickson take the 7th place back after that bump. But Sincox is gonna try to overtake again as they head into Clubhouse. Oh, Sincox had to back off a bit to not bump Fredrickson again.
But anyways, folks, the final stages of the race, as we've just gone past the 7-minute mark, it shows that maybe there's no
Oh, look
speed.
at that! Fredrickson got a bit wide! Sincox still takes 7th place!
Oh no, something's going to happen as the Audi has a quick look down the inside and then backs out. But right now we're on board with the Audi and his headlight flickers, but they're coming through the fast right left-hander. They're coming into braking zone of crocodiles, and the Audi goes wide. I don't think that was on purpose. But yeah, he's coming through Cheetah now, and is looking like. Pardon?
I think he's probably damaged from that crash. He hit the wall after Sincox had touched his back, and then Fredrickson hit the wall after that bump. And Sincox had to get the position back to Fredrickson. That's good sportsmanship. But Fredrickson, because of his damage to his front bumper, he wasn't able to defend. He wasn't able to defend much more to Sincox, and Sincox took 7th place. Yeah,
indeed. Just over 5 minutes left of this long endurance event, but it was like a short endurance, a very long sprint. This race, more I'm probably saying endurance. This, but oh geez, there's been some great racing. Who are we going to say our driver of the day is as it ends towards the end of the race? Who are you putting down as your driver of the day?
I'd say it could be Moore for his impressive performance heading into the podium positions, or maybe maybe Alexander, which was a few laps down and managed to get back on the lead laps and took the fastest lap.
I think either Moore or the 555 team. Probably Badowski, because look how much of a gap he pulled, and then the helmet's helmet's just maintained that gap.
Yeah, Badowski managed an impressive gap with helmets. Keep that gap up. It was impressive by that team.
Yeah. But at the moment now, Helmet is doing his last few laps now to finish up the race. Whether
we've got to go.
Yeah, he's doing the last few laps. But anyways, so far it's decent. But it looks like the race is going to come to an ending halt in a minute, as these look like the standings that the race is going to end by. Oh, hey, I'm yawning a little bit. I think I should get some rest after this. But we'll do some post-race interviews in a minute as well. If we can get some people, I doubt it, but hopefully we can get one or two drivers. But
I don't think I would be really good at post-race interviews. Like I'm just bad as a commentator, I believe.
Yeah, I can do. Wait, what did you say? You'd be better at post-race interviews.
Wait, what?
What did you say?
I'm saying that while I would make indeed a good commentator, I don't think I would do very well at post-race interviews. Like I'm not sure about the process. It's a bit salient to me, as some would say.
I can do it.
Because I think I do better as a it's because of these things that I think I would do better as a commentator.
I can take them if you want to. I'm happy with that. I normally do take them.
Okay,
But,
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but the race is just finishing up in a minute. Well, is it literally a minute? No, it's literally 2 minutes. That the
2
racing
minutes,
is.
2 minutes until the end of the race. But yeah, as we can see, Helmet is still going through in order to manage to win this entire race for that team.
So basically, what will happen now is he'll do one more lap. So he'll cross the finishing line now, and this will be this last lap. So we'll ride on board with Helmet now, who has been. This car has been leading the whole way through. It's been great to watch. But
while Helmet is beginning his last lap, it looks like Etia is close to Madley.
yeah, what's it? Oh, jeez, we might have to switch. Oh,
look at
contact!
That. Holy shit! Madley keeps the 3rd place, but Atia and Madley are having a last battle here. 1 minute until the end of the race.
And Zerax looks like he's got the outside, and he does the switchback, which has been executed perfectly. As Josh Butler gets, I think it's Josh Butler gets a 30-second penalty. But we're back on the case as Madley looks down the inside, but then has to yield, which allows the Audi just to gain a little bit. But can the Ferrari get the exit? Now going into Cheetah, can he really push the car to the boundaries as they're coming through to Ingalls and down the main straight? It's a drag race to see who can gain the most top speed.
Atia looks like he's away from Madley. Atia is going to take 3rd place as Helmet is probably going to cross the line right now.
But we're going to go to Fredrickson, because Fredrickson's in a interesting battle.
Time's up. This is the final lap. Fredrickson is chasing after Gorket, it seems. That's Helmet. He's on the last part of the circuit. He's barreling down towards Ingrid.
And Helmet is your race winner at Kyalami for round 4 of the RWB 2.4 hour series, sponsored by Racing Sim Tools. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to Marvin Shaker in the 193 car, who is currently making his way around the final corner with Zerax in a very intense battle. Well, was previously intense, but now it's died off a little bit.
Zetia, he's managed to pull away from Madley and is probably going to arrive in 3rd place. Other drivers are also finishing. Butler finishing in last place. Mazajewski finishing in 11th. Barnett in 12th. Schaefer finishes in 6th place. And here is Xerox Etia going into the Crocodiles and heading to the final corners to be able to finish in 3rd place. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. Up into the final corner he goes. Zach Etia is gonna finish in 3rd place after an intense battle with Justin Madley, who has to settle for 4th. That was an amazing final overtake by Xerox Etia as he completes the podium. The race had to be dull a few times in order to give it I think the race sacrificed itself to be dull for a few moments until it gave us that last lap battle between Etia and Madley. That was just incredible. Meanwhile, here comes Baron Edwards to finish in 5th place. And there we go.
And the race has concluded. And,
Helmet finishes the race in 1st place. Shaker gets and Etia finishes the podium in 3rd.
Yeah, that was an insane race there. Hold on, I've got to do a few things, but like we said, I think Jake Moore wins my driver of the day, even though Marco Brodowski shared a very, very good, strong lead with his teammate. But we will now see possibly some post-race interviews, hopefully. But
I guess this is where I'm going to leave them, maybe.
oh, you know,
If
you
you,
can say if you want.